Okay, I got a 2.5 Jetta with a CBU engine, CBUA, and I gotta do a vacuum pump gasket, which is under the battery. Gotta check on the battery. So in this case, I'm gonna remove the battery. You got a 210mm right here, 1 and 2. You gotta get the battery tray out and get the engine cover out. This guy, okay? Don't forget that the ECM is right here. If you're taking the positive post from the battery and you're using like a ratchet, make sure you don't touch the ECM here because you're gonna burn it. Okay, this thing too much. So if you want, you could put a rag over it, like I show in other videos. You could put like a rag like that to prevent. Okay, remove the ground first, like I did. Okay. Okay, the battery tray has 3 bolts. You got one here, one there, and one over here. And I might check that one out too. Okay, the battery tray comes off. Okay, that's with a 10mm socket. Okay, now that I got the battery out, I got the tray out. Now let's go ahead and take out the engine cover. This is where the air filter is sitting on. This cover usually just spray it out gently. Nice and easy. See that? Nice and easy, no stress. You gotta do it from the right spots like I showed in the video. Let's go ahead and take the air inlet pipe off. So you got a pry right here, and with the pliers right here. I usually lube these things. Okay, they come right off. Just open them up. You could press here. Okay. And they come right off. Just gotta be gentle. Okay, next let's get the cable off, the shifter cable. Let's pop it off from here and remove the 2 12mm bolts to get the cable out of the way. Okay. Side, like that. And now you gotta get the coolant hose. So put something underneath, under the car to collect the coolant because you're gonna leak coolant all over the place. So you're gonna have to remove this hose right here and this hose right here. You could use regular pliers or use a special clamp pliers that I got. You could also use our regular pliers. Okay, let's go ahead and remove the bottom shield with a T25. Okay, right here. You got a couple of those, just follow along. You got 3 on one side, 1 missing. And then you got 3 on the other side, okay? Okay, collect the coolant. Okay, let's go ahead and remove the shifter switch right here. This is a multitronic switch. This is what tells you what gear you're in. So let's go ahead and remove this next. Plug this out. Okay, got 2 10mm. Notice that I marked where the bolts are, so you want to put the switch in the same position. That's a 10mm. You did a 12 for this one. Okay. The switch should come right up. Okay, get the lever. Notice that I marked the lever too, you see that? So we put it like that. This one move a little bit, but mark it and then put it in the same position. Then get this knot. Usually this knot usually hand tight, so it's a little tight, so you could use like look like a 21 millimeter, and you could use an adjustable range. I would say 22. Okay. The switch should come right up. It should come right up, but I got a tablet in my hand, so let me get rid of the tablet. Okay, let's get these cooling hose off. Let's get the vacuum pipe going to the booster. I think things to look for, make sure this pipe is not cracked. You go to your booster, and if it's cracked, you might have a hard pedal. So get this guy out from the secondary combi valve right here. And here. Yeah, be careful, guys. These things get brittle and they'll break. So, gotta be gentle. Gotta be gentle. Okay. Put the pipe on the side. Okay, so far so good. This pipe right here, you're not gonna remove it. Just get the 10 millimeter from the flange here. There's a 10 millimeter nut right here that holds this pipe, and another 10 right here. Okay, you're just gonna loosen it. Okay, because you usually gotta wiggle it a little bit to get the pump off. Okay, you don't have to remove this pipe. You're just gonna remove this 10 and another 10 millimeter nut that goes here. And then we could wiggle it and work out, and we could manage, like by moving this pipe, we could take the pump out without removing this pipe. Okay. Okay, and be careful with this coolant pipe because there's a way to do it. If you don't do it, you might disconnect it from the underneath the intake manifold, and then you have a problem. Okay, so I would say remove the 10 millimeter nut right here. But don't remove the 10 millimeter bolt that holds the pipe on this side. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna pry it until you disconnect it. You're gonna pry it right here until you get it disconnected from here. Okay, so it comes out enough. So you can move it up a little bit. Then you take the 10 millimeter bolt out. Okay, so one thing at a time. Okay, get the 10 millimeter nut off. Pry it out over here. See there? The way it's moving. Once you get it popped off, then you come and do the 10 millimeter bolt here. Okay? Because in the event you don't do it that way, you remove both of them at the same time and you pry it out here, you might break it from underneath the intake manifold or it could come off. And then you got problems. You will have to remove the whole intake manifold. And that will give you a lot more work. So pay attention to that. As you can see, the pipe is there, but it's not removed. I could move it a little bit, just enough, see? So I could manage to get the pump out. Now, for you being able to get the pump out, you're gonna have to remove the cover here. T25, okay? this thing doesn't come off. Gotta loosen the pump. Now the pump has another 3 bolts in the back. You got one on the top, one here underneath, and one here on the side. 3 bolts, 330s. And this is the socket I recommend you use. Let me see if I find it. This is 1/4. This is perfect. 330, I mean T30 for the 1/4 ratchet. You can use a ratchet. Okay, it's better so you don't break anything. And there's one here, underneath here, one here in the top, and one here on the side. Okay, and then moving the pump around, you could take him out, this guy out. This slider right here. And then you can manage to take the pump out with this in the way, okay? Because the repair manual said that you gotta remove the whole transmission to do this job. And that's why I'm showing you this way. There's a way to do it without removing everything, okay? So we remove the cover. Now let me loosen the pump, the 3 bolts, and I'll show you. See, I removed the 3 bolts going to the pump right here. The 2 T30s. And you see the pump now, it wiggles around. See that? Now you can take this guy out. Okay, don't lose this guy. You're gonna reuse it, okay? And now, by having all that out, you got the cover out, and then you got that piece that I just showed you. Let's see if I can get it. I got the tablet in my hands and all that. I'm gonna have to let go of the tablet. See that? You gotta manage your way around this guy, the shifter. Lever there. Okay, I gotta let go of the tablet, but you get the point. You wiggle it around gently. You don't have to pry it out, none of that. Okay, you just manage to get around there. Just get it. See that? I just got it. I got it out. That's that gasket we're gonna change. This gasket. Okay, and there's another gasket here that we're gonna change. Come right out, just push on the top here, and you're gonna get this thing on. There's another gasket there. And then this gasket, I also got it right here in the kit. Okay, so I'm gonna change all of them, okay? And then guys, just follow the reverse procedure, okay? So you do the pump and all that, you do this guy, the pump first, then this guy, and then you follow the reverse order, the tray and the battery, okay? And like I mentioned, there's 2 tabs here. There's 1 tab here. You push on this side, and you hear it like it pops. Then you turn it around, and then you push the other tab. The other tab on the other side, and this thing comes out. And you see this gasket? So it does. So you could have a vacuum leak or an oil leak also from here, and that's why you got a new gasket right there. This is the kit you're getting. You could get that from the auto parts. The vacuum pump kit, okay? And that's it. This is the repair kit. We're repairing the vacuum pump. Okay, you don't want to replace a $400 pump when it's still working okay, it's just leaking, okay? Carefully guys, it could be done. You could see it could be done. Just be gentle and be patient. You see guys, the repair manual says that never remove the 4 bolts on the cover. Remember that cover? But hey, we have to. Without removing that cover, we can't get the pump off. So when you go back, just hand tight that thing. Not too tight, guys. These guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, hand tight, please. Don't break the bolts. And then, see, you're gonna do this gasket, which I already showed you guys. And that coolant pipe bracket, remember the pipe, you're gonna torque it to 10 millimeter. And the vacuum pump to control housing, another 10 millimeters, okay? So, I explain you the bolts here. And when you first put the pump, the 3 bolts, the 3 T30s that you remove, is gonna be 10 millimeters. Okay, don't forget to put the gasket, okay? Because that's the purpose we're removing the pump, to put the gasket. And then this guy, just hand tight guys, not too tight, okay? And that's it. And put the pump first, and then this guy. Don't put before you put the bolt. Before you tighten the 3 bolts in the back, the 230s. Remember to take the pump off. Put this guy first, okay? Put this guy first. So you put the pump there. It's gonna be moving all around. That's when you put this in, and then you tighten the pump to the cylinder head, okay? And torque the 3 bolts to 10 millimeters. Notice that there is a, see, the pump only goes one way. So you gotta look at the notch in there. Let's see if I could show you. There is a shaft underneath. So the pump goes right here. There's a groove there. But you gotta line it up with it, okay? So you might have to turn the pump a little bit until you find that groove. I know it could be a pain in it, guys, but it could be done, and you're gonna save a lot of money, okay? Guys, like the video, subscribe to the channel because there's a lot more to come, a lot of more videos I'm gonna be posting, okay? Any question, if you run into a problem while doing the pump, post it there on the comments, and I'll get back to you, okay? Good luck. Well done.